And we are live a bit earlier because I just sent email to everyone and it sent 2 minutes earlier. So hopefully people will join us and we can start.
Oh, I feel like I'm out of a bit of practice.
It's been a couple of weeks. Let me put my live stream hat on.
Oh, God.
Here we go. And now we are ready. Full energy. Excited. Last few weeks, we've been really, really busy. That's why we didn't. That's why we didn't do any live streams. But we will fix it. So I can see people joining our live stream, which is excellent. How you doing, Liam? Tell us about your day.
I'm doing well. Look, some people might have seen my email signature, but I think Dimitri decided he was lonely at the top. And he invited me up. He said, "Hey, can you take a little bit of the load?" So there we go. Here I am.
Liam is now operations manager and looking after Maestro operations and making sure that we run smoothly, making sure that everything gets done on time. As everyone knows, I'm very disorganized, so Liam puts a bit of organization into my time, my workflow, and as well as the company workflow. So, Liam, congratulations and welcome to be operations manager.
Honestly, I'm still kind of finding my feet, so it's apologies if there's any delays, guys. It's changes create a little bit of friction, but you got to push forward. No, excited and honestly, Dimitri, we're not going to be touching too much on it right now, but I am very excited over the next month and a half to actually start to show some of these new tools that we've been bringing out, which, mind you, are not like something that we've just come out of, we've come out of thin air. It's stuff that people have gone, hey, this would be awesome. It's specific to the finance industry, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely. And, we've demonstrated some of these tools last week on our focus group in Melbourne. So I think we had 8-10 people attending our focus group. So that was excellent to meet some of our clients in person. And, we were kindly allowed to use realestate.com.au REA offices to run this session, and that was a huge success. And we've demonstrated some of these tools, and the response was overwhelming. People are really excited about what we are doing, the direction of a product, and we are very excited. So in the next couple of weeks or months, you will see a lot of new stuff coming in, a lot of changes, and all of them to make obviously your life much easier and your business run much smoother.
Oh, absolutely. So and if I may, Dimitri, the crazy thing about the focus group last week, because we had a lot of people that were invited, we kind of had a max of 10, and we had one person that needed to pull out last minute. So I'd say off the back of that, because we got a lot of value, I think we're going to Brisbane next, and it will probably be early next year. So if you're in Brisbane, and we'll have we'll look to have a little bit more availability. It'd be great to get you in the room, have something to eat, have a chat, really understand, nail some goals, and go from there.
Yep, let's go to Breeze Vegas. Breeze Vegas. Very excited about this. So we'll announce the next tour dates in Breeze Vegas, and we hope some of our clients can join us on our next focus group. Okay, I can see some people joined us. Guys, if you can hear us or see us, please let us know. Put some comments in. If you have any questions, please let us know. Ask questions. We'll be more than happy to answer all of them. Today's presentation will be all about client onboarding. From start to finish. So over the last few weeks, since we've been busy doing other things, obviously we are doing a lot of demos, talking to a lot of clients, and basically I decided to run another live stream and walk everyone through how they can automate their client onboarding, fact finding, document collection, data analysis, and client communications better. And today we're going to do that. So I think it's going to be really, really useful for a lot of people, and for new people for new brokers, or for other people who don't know much about Maestro. It'll be a good session to kind of get understanding how they can automate their client onboarding, data collection, document collection, and essentially make the entire process simple and straightforward. Because this is the key: simplify for yourself and simplify for your clients. If your clients not confused, that means they're happy, and that's what we want to achieve. Do you have anything to add to it before I jump into the presentation?
No, just honestly keen to get back into a rhythm, because I think we'll start with the basics, see what the whole journey looks like, and as we kind of go along over the next few weeks, add some special little sprinkles here and there. So no, let's jump right into it.
All right, let's do it. So I'm going to share my screen. Present, share screen. Let's do entire screen, and here we go. Hopefully everyone will see my screen now.
There you go, Dimitri, you got it.
Here we go. Here we go. So this is Maestro. This is Maestro dashboard. So I'm not going to go through every feature of Maestro. As I mentioned before, this presentation will be all about client onboarding, fact-finding, document collection, and managing the entire process automatically. So, as many of you know, actually, I'm going to click on my deals. And in deals folder, I have a bunch of deals already in progress. I'm not going to touch those. We're going to create brand new from scratch. There are a few ways that we can request information from clients. The first way is, obviously, we can just put a link on your website, or maybe we can put a chatbot on your website. Probably many of you don't know that Maestro supports chatbots. We actually have very powerful chatbot builders and chatbots that can run on your website. I'm not going to demo those today. The other way to request client information is by pressing plus button. Like normal, like any other CRM, create a deal, put client details in, and click create. Client will receive email and SMS, and they will go through the process. But today, I'm going to demonstrate how you can request client information by sending SMS to Maestro. So Maestro comes with a system, and we call it Maestro Copilot or Broker Copilot. And this system is designed to handle your requests via SMS and natural text. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to configure Copilot right now, and I'm going to switch to my phone and send SMS to Maestro and tell Maestro what to do. In this case, I'm going to say, hey, Maestro, collect information from this client. All right? Sounds good?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. So first thing, what I'm going to do in Maestro dashboard, on the left menu, I'm going to click Maestro AI. Here, I can register my phone number, so Maestro knows that this is a number it needs to listen to and to take requests from. So I'm going to register my phone number. All right. Click next. Now I will receive PIN code to authenticate my phone. So let me grab my PIN code. And I didn't get any PIN code. What's going on?
Is that your mobile?
0425 342 275. Yep. It's my mobile. And let me try. Here we go. Just arrived. 1 3 6 8 4 6. Here we go. So now my phone is authenticated with Maestro, and I can send SMS to Copilot number to and instruct Maestro what to do. So it says you can start using Maestro Copilot right now. Simply SMS a task to this number, such as add new lead, collect mortgage fact find, and so forth. So this is exactly what we're going to do. Now I'm going to switch to my phone. Let me switch to my phone so everyone can see what I'm doing.
Dimitri, why have you done this in a way that you have to switch between things? You know this is a weakness.
It's not, because Apple now gives us all these nice tools that I can use to show my phone better. So let's do resize. So we don't want to resize view.
That is really cool.
This is my phone. This is my SMS. So I can actually show you what's going on. So as soon as I register for Copilot, I got this SMS. Hi, Dmitry. I'm your personal assistant. Currently, I can perform tasks such as adding leads to your Maestro pipeline, starting data collection, and more. For example, you can ask me to collect mortgage fact find from Sue Parker. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to send a request to Copilot and instruct it to send mortgage application to Dmitry. His email, dmitry@maestro.com.au, and phone 0425. So this is my phone number. I'm also going to ask it and create a task for Sue to give Dmitry a call. All right. And I can also say Dmitry wants to borrow 3 million. Here we go. Boom. SMS sent. So now Copilot will go ahead, perform all of these actions, whatever I instructed to do. I could say and add some notes, create some task or whatever, and it will tell me when it's done. So here we go. I just got confirmation. The mortgage application has been sent to Dmitry, and task for Sue to call Dmitry has been created. Would you like any other help, Dmitry? All right. So let's switch to our dashboard. And if I refresh my inbox, here we go. I've got a new lead, Dmitry. He wants to borrow $3 million. And if I click on this application, it will actually show me that this is a deal that that's already been requested from Dmitry, because I can see client form is 0%. And here's a loan amount, $3 million. Here's a task created for Sue to call Dmitry. And Sue has been already notified that there is a new task for Sue. And also, Dmitry has received email and SMS. So now if I check my SMS, because I send it to myself, I will see that we have a new request. Here we go. Liam, how cool is that?
I am updating my Mac right now, because even being able to show Maestro in all of its beauty in a mobile version, in a call, it's brilliant. So don't mind me. I'm just kind of doing some stupid stuff in the background, but no, it looks great.
That's fine. So obviously client will also receive email, and they can click on this link. Let me just I'm just going to click on this link, and we'll take the client straight into the application. I'm not going to show this application on mobile device, because obviously the link is a little bit small. So I'm going to copy that link and show it on a desktop, and we'll go through the application. And as we go through application, I explain how Maestro works, how it works with reminders, how it generates document checklist automatically, and so forth. Sounds good?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right. So this is our application. Now, as I said before, client has received the link. I can copy this link here and paste it in my browser. So I'll be a client. Now, the link that you see is fully white labeled. So in your case, it could be apply.yourcompany.com or like any link that you want to do. So as far as clients concerned, they don't know anything about Maestro. They don't even know Maestro exists. All they know is they know that it's your business and you dealing with them directly. And it's really, really powerful, especially when you send links via SMS. Sometimes when you get SMS with a link, you're very kind of careful and cautious clicking on that or on any link, because you don't know what's going to happen. But if the link comes from, if SMS coming from your number, registered with Maestro, obviously, and the link is white labeled, so they can see your company actually send the link, it's far more pleasant and far more reassuring for clients, to click on the link and go through the process. So, and it's really, really simple, guys. Maestro simplifies the entire data collection process and makes it really, really simple for clients to provide the information not only on desktop, but on mobile devices. In fact, Maestro originally has been designed to work on mobile devices first and then desktop. Probably, I think 85% or around closer to 90% of customers.
I think it was 87%.
87?
Yeah.
Yeah, close to 90% of your customers who provide their details, they do it on mobile devices because it's so easy for them. They just receive SMS. They don't have to log in anyway. Just click on the button and go. If they're on the bus or if they're in a pub, it doesn't matter. All right. Now this form is fully configurable. We create these experiences on individual basis. Obviously, we do have a lot of templates. But if you want to inject, for example, show a video or show images, show graphs, like whatever you want to show, like any kind of questions that you want to show to your clients and ask your clients, can be created here. In this particular one, I have appointment scheduler, so I can schedule appointment with myself. So if this is a pre-qualification form, for example, then you might want to ask people to schedule an appointment with you. And it makes it extremely, extremely simple for them to schedule a meeting. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to schedule a meeting with myself. And as soon as meeting is scheduled, we'll continue. So I'm going to put my residential address. And driver's license number. And we'll continue through the form. Now, in this particular form, we have the requirement is to sign privacy consent document. So any compliance document that you want to sign or reviewed can be embedded inside of a form, so people don't have to, go and find this document somewhere else or receive a separate email, separate request to sign it, because no one wants to receive millions of emails and millions of SMSs. They just want, to have nice, straightforward process where they can complete everything in one go. Using one URL, that's very important. So one URL is used to collect documents, collect fact find, collect signatures, and everything else. So this is our demo privacy form. I'm going to sign it.
That's beautiful, Dimitri.
And I'm going to continue. It's easy. It's really, really easy. So what I'll do here, I'll go through this fact find as quickly as possible. Now, this fact find is a cut down version of a mortgage fact find, so it's not everything, and it's designed specifically for demo purposes. But I will go through this as quickly as possible, and we'll show you what's going to happen next. Now, it's important to note that Maestro will send me reminders. So if I stop in the middle of this form, for some reason, if I get distracted, especially on mobile devices, people get notifications from social networks, emails, calls, like everywhere. Maestro will send them reminder. Right now, I think this account is configured. So if I don't do anything or if I don't submit my information, in 5 minutes, it will send me a reminder. Guys, excuse me for a second. I'm going to close my door.
I guess I've got the floor. What do I do with this power? I lost it.
Back.
Okay, that's all good. It's fine.
I'm back. All right. All right. So is your postal address same as the residential address? I'm going to say yes. Now, what I was saying is, if I stop, the system in this particular case will wait 5 minutes and it will send me a reminder. We can wait a minute, we can wait 15 minutes, we can wait an hour, or we can send a reminder next day. It doesn't really matter. We can configure the system to fit in within your style of communication, because some people want to be more aggressive. Some brokers would like to be more gentle, with reminders, maybe send a reminder every 3 days. Who knows? But it's all available and it's all very, very easy to use. So I'm going to say that I am employed and full-time. I don't have a second job. My employer business name is Fintech Proprietary Limited. So Fintech is a company that is our company. It's Maestro. I'm going to put started my job 2031. Here we go.
You are looking mighty fine, Dimitri.
Yep. Manager. Let's do this one. This sounds good. Chief executives, general managers, and legislators. Wow. Maybe I need to create a new legislation. All right. Let's do monthly income, 10,000, and address. Let's just put some dummy address. All right, and we'll continue with the form. Now, as we go through this form, let me switch to my Maestro dashboard. I'll show you what's going on. So let me refresh it. It's a little bit lagging with my internet connection, so excuse me. Now, all the information that we've collected so far is available to you straight away. So you don't have to wait for people to complete fact-find entirely. If they provided enough information for you to do your business, by all means, it's all available to you. You can start doing your business. Now, as they go through form, we can also listen on certain fields and certain events that are happening during the process. And based on this information, we can actually trigger automations. For example, in this case, if client says, hey, they want to borrow, $500,000 or actually $5 million, then we can actually say, okay, this is a VIP client. Let's allocate this client to a appropriate team member who is looking after VIP clients, or let's allocate it to another team, or maybe send maybe tag application as a VIP client and so forth, and maybe put it in a special folder where you store your VIP clients. So it's all available to you. Now, also, as I go through the form, it already starts generating document checklist. And as you can see, it's going to ask, it's not collecting documents yet because the status is not collecting, but it's going to start collection ID, employment verification, property verification, and so forth. So the more information we feed into Maestro or client provides into Maestro, the more documents it will ask to upload. This list is fully configurable. And let me just click here. Yeah, so what I was saying, this list is fully configurable and can be customized for any purpose. Now, I mentioned before that we will send reminders. So I have just received the reminder. This is my phone. And it says, hey, Dmitry, we're still on the edge of our seats waiting for your loan application to be completed. Don't leave us hanging. Guys, in this case, reminder is actually written by AI. So we have ability to tell AI, hey, you know what? Send them a nice reminder, formatted it like we can actually make it really, really personal and, really cool to use. And obviously clients, they can ignore this or they can reply to this. They can say, hey, no worries. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll say, I will complete it tomorrow morning. So they can actually reply to reminders because sometimes people busy, if I'm on the bus or if I'm in the middle of the meeting, I don't want to get any reminders. I can just say, hey, I'll do it in the morning. No worries. And the system will reply. It just says we are still waiting for your application to complete, but the system should reply and say, no worries. We'll wait for you in the morning. So here we go. It just happened that I sent this message while it was sending another reminder. So now it says, got it. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. Have a great day. Boom. And reminders will stop because the system smart enough to realize that, to understand that person notified us that they will do it in the morning, and it will stop with reminders, and it will and it will also notify you that this has happened. Now, see, there is a new comment added by automation on this deal. It says mortgage application requested has been paused until tomorrow 10 a.m. by user request. How cool is that? Very cool. Very cool. More than that, you can actually see the transcript of this chat. So if I click customer chat here, I can actually see what's been said. So here we go. So this is last message. Got it. We'll catch up in the morning tomorrow. Have a great day. I can also send SMS to clients. I can say whatever I want, and the client will receive SMS, and they'll be able to reply to it or just ignore this. Okay, makes sense, Liam? It does. It does. Excellent. So I'm going to continue with my data collection. So I'm going to put contact name for employer is Dmitry. You could have put my name. It was a perfect opportunity to put my name. No worries, man. No. That just keep going. It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to accept your name. That's fair. I just pressed the enter accidentally, but that's fine. Additional income. Yeah, sure. Additional income. Purchase to home. A home to live in. I'm not a first home buyer. Purchase price. Also, these fields can be pre-filled automatically. So the fields can be pre-filled via Copilot or via data extraction from documents. I will show you later on how we can upload, how when client uploads documents, we can actually validate these documents, rename them, and also we can extract information from documents. So for example, if they say, hey, my name is Dimitri, but on their driver's license, the name is different, we can actually flag that discrepancy, and we can also automatically update the form, which in this case, I think it will do, because this is how I set it up for our last presentation. So how much you would like to borrow? Let's say we want to borrow $4 million. I want a variable rate.
Now, another thing to note as well, Dimitri, is that when you did this lead in the first place, you said that the loan amount was $3 million. Mm-hmm. And now you've just changed it to $4 million. So that field inside of the deal should actually populate to being $4 million, because now we've received updated information from the client, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And as I said, look, we can pre-populate field. We have full control over, what data goes and where it goes to. So let's say description. So NZ. So it's going to be savings.
I mean, while you're doing this, Dimitri, I'll give a little bit of context as well. One of the things that we've been working on recently, which we're very close to pushing out, is there being a much better flow of information, not just between a form, but other forms that you might need to do for your clients. So, let's say, for example, you're looking to send out an application for a mortgage, but then you need to collect paperwork from guarantors like mum and dad, actually being able to use data that we've already got to make it easier for them and have it all linked, all clean, all simple in one nice place. It's the picture is looking very sweet for people to really look after their clients well.
For sure, 100%. Now I've completed fact find, and the next screen I see is a secure document upload. Again, guys, this screen is fully configurable, so you can say whatever you want here. You can even give them instructions. Maybe you have some external links that you want them to click. So it's fully configurable. Now, as I mentioned before, this checklist is generated based on information that client provided in their profile. The checklist is fully configurable. So you don't have to follow our rules. You don't have to follow anyone's rules. You can follow your rules. For example, you can say for employment verification, I don't want to collect all of these documents. All I need is just 2 pay slips and maybe their notice of assessment. Here we go, done. And same for investment property. I said this is my property that I live in. It's asking for a 6-month loan statement, council rates notice. Probably you don't want to collect council rates notice, and we can easily configure the checklist to work exactly how you expect it to work. What I'm going to do here is I'm not going to upload bank statements. As you know, with Maestro, you can connect your bank statements or you can connect your cash deck account and give option to your clients to connect their bank account and download statements. By the way, when statements are downloaded, and I will show you later on how it works, but we can analyze these statements using automations, and we can produce results. So for example, we can analyze bank statements and we can say, hey, this client looks like they've got a lot of payday loans. Maybe they are not a good client. So we have ability to do that. And based on that information, we can trigger other workflow, or we can, maybe put deal into a special folder. Maybe we can decline them, or whatever we want to do. We have ability and flexibility to do this. So what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to upload the driver's license. So let me just go to my documents folder. Oops. Demo, and let me upload the driver's license. And I'm also going to upload payslip. Here we go. So I have payslip. This is not real payslip. This is a payslip that we've downloaded from the internet to do demos. But that's about it. I'm not going to upload all documents. As always, the system will send reminders. So if client still has to upload a bunch of documents, we'll send them reminders. We'll make sure they're uploaded. Obviously, if client is persistently not uploading documents, then we can have a rule saying, hey, we've sent them 5-6 reminders over 2 weeks and they haven't done it. So let's maybe flag this deal as, maybe rotten and put it in some kind of a folder, and then create automatically task for a team member to follow up with the client and find out what's going on. Entirely possible. And actually, a lot of our clients, have similar workflows. So now I'm going to switch to Maestro dashboard, and I'm going to click on documents. And as you can see, we have a bunch of documents already uploaded. Now we have driver's license and we have payslip. Now Maestro does automatically validate documents and renames documents according to your specifications. In this case, I said, if client uploads a driver's license, let's rename it with their first name, with a driver's license, their first name and surname, and expiry date. Here we go. So you can create your own rules and your own ways of renaming documents. So it's better for your business because everyone has different kind of ways of naming documents. This tool will save you a lot of time and a lot of hassle. And also, it gave us validation result, which is pass. If I click on it, it says the document is a show driver's license matching description. Dimitri is present, so everything is fine. Document is not expired, so it's all good. Now, look at payslip. It actually produced a warning, and the reason for that is because the payslip is for another person. It's another person who have downloaded. It's payslip for Sally Harley, and it's been downloaded from the internet just as a sample document.
Well, we assume that it's a sample document. It actually could be someone's payslip. We just don't know.
No, it's not. It's actually a sample document. But if I click on this warning, it will actually tell me why it has not passed it. It says the document's payslip for Sally Harley from Zoonoodle Inc., not Dimitri as described. Here we go. So it's not. It's a payslip. It identified the document as a payslip. But it said, hey, you know what? It's not a valid payslip. It's not a payslip for that person. So imagine if all documents uploaded and all documents validated, and then you simply go into the screen and say all passes or warnings. You know exactly what's going on and how much time it's going to save you. Now, exciting part is, remember, we mentioned before that all information that is provided with the document information can be extracted, and then we can perform action on it. So, quick on summary. In this case, we have automation running that extracts document information and actually just outputs as a comment. I didn't know what to do with it, so I decided, hey, let's extract it from documents that have been uploaded and just put it in here. So here says, this is my driver's license information, and this is my driver's license expiry date, and so forth. Now, interesting thing, I've got another rule that I've configured specifically for this account. I said, if driver's license name does not match on with the name that's been provided during form completion, let's produce some verification and some. Actually, I'm saying employment verification. So employment verification failed because employment verification could not be verified automatically. Imagine if I could have these custom fields that will verify or kind of show you a critical point of verification and if it's pass or fail. So you can just log into your Maestro, you can open up application and you can see exactly what's passed, what's failed. So in this case, employment verification failed. I could have another field, ID verification pass, or name verification, or salary verification, anything.
Or as an example, so like we've got clients that, for example, will have like a credit pass, and they might have a couple of things that they say, hey, the clients that we work with, we don't like to work with people less than a 650 score. We want to make sure that they don't have gambling, that they don't have any dishonors, example. So they actually, it does all these checks and then flags it as on the account, so you can very easily see this is a client that I want to work with.
Yeah. Now this is interesting. Check this out.
Well, hang on, before you show that, like, Oh, actually, no. I'll take a step back. You drive.
Sure. Now, remember, when I requested information from client, I said, just let me go back to my Copilot for a second. Okay, so this is my Copilot. And remember, when I requested information, I said, send mortgage application to Dmitry Chorpo. Now, this is how I spelled my name, Dmitry. Okay, now let's go back to our profile and let's click on client form. And as you can see, the name has been updated because I've uploaded my driver's license, and my name on my driver's license is actually spelled a little bit differently. So the system picked it up, and we actually have automation running in the background that extracts fields from driver's license and from any document for that matter. And in this case, we said, okay, if name is different, let's update it. So it's been automatically updated. These tools allows us to not only extract data and validate it, but obviously pre-populate the form with data. So we can potentially ask client in the beginning of fact find, to upload their driver's license and upload their payslip, and we can extract this information and pre-populate the form for you, so you don't have to ask client for their first name or surname or their address, because it's all available on their payslip, on their driver's license. So this is really cool, and it could be huge time saver, and not just a time saver. It allows you to have different, more simpler workflows and more simpler ways to collect information from clients. Instead of sending them complete form or, like long forms, you just send them a link where they can upload documents. Maybe, once document is uploaded, you extract this information, then you can automatically run a credit check if you want to. We do have ability to connect Equifax to Maestro and automatically perform credit check request and extract their credit scores. And, so imagine someone, you're asking them to upload a driver's license. They upload driver's license. The next question is, please review and sign our privacy. They sign our privacy. Then the next question is, the next thing is a credit check. It runs automatically. It runs credit check. The next question is, please upload your payslip. They upload their payslip. We extract their employment information, their salary, their superannuation, like everything, pre-populate on the form. And the next thing, say, thank you very much. Now you have enough information to validate, to qualify them. And if they qualified, then you need to continue with the application. Then you can send them the rest of the form to fill out, and here we go.
Mm-hmm.
How cool
it's something that we are very keen to get a pilot group going to actually try, because this is big changes in the industry. I mean, everyone does forms. No one does documents first, and no one does no form. Right. So if we're going to do this, guys, we want to do it right, and actually getting brokers, getting people in the industry to actually trial it, give their thoughts, give their feedback. And then it's going to be one of those things that you're going to be very disappointed if you're not a part of it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It's my opinion.
100%. And you know what? We can always give client a choice. Instead of saying, hey, upload a document, we can say, hey, do you want to upload a document? Because it's easier and it'll be faster. And if they don't want to do it, we say, no worries. Please provide your details. So we can collect these details any way we like. So that's really, really cool. We can even set up a workflow where they provide their basic information via SMS. We can connect SMS, AI assistant, to the form. And then when someone says, hey, I'm employed, I've got 2 kids, and my salary is XYZ, we can automatically grab this information and populate it on the form, so they don't have to see the form ever. Especially during the pre-qualification process, you might want to just ask a bunch of questions. You don't want to confuse them. You don't want to send them a bunch of forms, bunch of emails. This needs to be a really, really simple process, because if you can simplify their process straight from the start, their perception will be that it's going to be the same right till the end. So it's going to be simple, it's going to be smooth, it's going to be transparent, and obviously clients will be happy, and they'll be more than happy to refer you to their friends and their family, because the experience matters. So so this is what I wanted to show you today. how easy it is to initiate the process. So remember, we've asked Copilot to collect information from clients. Obviously, we don't have to use Copilot. We don't have to send SMS to collect information. I could just click plus here, put client details, and click create. Done. So the deal will be created. Client will receive email, they will receive SMS, and they will go through the process. Guys, do you have any questions? I can see quite a few people actually joined our stream, but no one's asking questions. I guess I'm explaining everything beautifully, smoothly. Everyone loves me. So that's awesome. Thank you so much.
I don't know if there's silence as that, but it could be. It could be.
You know, I'm actually there is a message here. It says can't post comments to some destinations. I think StreamYard having issues with comments or with refresh or updates. I don't know, but something is obviously not working. Liam, what did you want to say?
Look, to be honest, I love it. I think what's interesting is kind of as we come up to the Christmas break, honestly, guys, next year is going to be huge, huge. More team, more support, more tools, more tricks. It's all going to be very exciting. I don't know if I've got anything in particular that I'm thinking about in regards to this, though. I mean, you kind of covered off on a standard workflow. I mean, there's lots of different types of ways of doing things, you know, in terms of almost achieving the same thing. But I can't think of anything in particular.
Exporting data to our CRM. Is this possible to my CRM? So my CRM is with Loan Market, right? Liam, is it? Yeah, it is.
Or LMG. Yeah, sorry. Loan Market Group. Yeah.
So right now we don't have connection to LMG, unfortunately. But this is something that we are working on. So hopefully at some stage we will. Now, the problem with LMG is that I think there are some internal, not so much problems, but access to the API. So some people do have access, some people don't. But this is something that we're exploring, and hopefully we'll get it done for you in the future.
Sorry, go, Dimitri.
No, I'm just saying we are looking forward to be able to export to all CRMs, not just LMG, but we export to Connective, we connect to other systems as well. But sometimes working with third-party providers can create a lot of challenges, and unfortunately we are dependent on them. As far as Maestro is concerned, we can export to any CRM. Data can be pushed in and out. So you can push data in from a CRM, from your aggregation software, for example, and we can export it back. That obviously allows to create different workflows. So, for example, if you run advertising on LinkedIn, for example, or Facebook, you might want to create a system and a workflow. When lead comes in, Maestro automatically records it and sends SMS to a client saying, "Hey, thank you very much for providing your details. How can I help you?" Or maybe book an appointment. So you can create these kind of workflows to manage these interactions. And once client is onboarded, the information can be pushed back to any CRM, for whether it's your aggregation CRM, could be even a spreadsheet. So you can push it to Google Spreadsheet, and data will be recorded there. And here you go.
We've actually got a number of really cool possible integrations that we're working on for next year. So it's definitely a watch this space, because you might find that you blink and the one that you actually utilize becomes available. So, and there's even discussions, like, again, like you said, Dimitri, a lot of the time we're dependent on third parties, but there's a lot of different ways you can push data into, somewhere else. So as AI becomes more and more stable and more, I guess its capabilities grow, and as other software, we can't really limit on what the possibilities are going to be.
Correct.
I mean, right now, the fact that I can text something and it knows what I'm talking about, it's just, we've got full businesses that run purely on Copilot. So, it's very exciting.
Absolutely. Funny thing is, I'm just checking stats, and majority of people who watch our video, they're actually on YouTube, not
Yeah.
LinkedIn.
We
I thought
need to ditch
it would be
LinkedIn.
the other way around for some reason. So that's cool. That's excellent. I love YouTube. But I think we've covered everything that I wanted to cover today. So as we said before, we'll be revealing new features coming your way very, very shortly. Hopefully on our next stream, which will happen next week, next Wednesday, we'll reveal one of these features. So we'll make an announcement over via the email and LinkedIn as well. So please follow us, follow me or follow Liam for updates, and stay in the know, stay in the loop, and definitely some really, really cool features coming your way. Like, you'll be blown away, I guarantee it. So, guys, thank you so much. I think we've done well. 45, almost 45 minutes. I think that's enough. Everyone's busy, and we're busy too. So that's it from us.
Honestly, guys, as we're kind of wrapping up, if you can put a message, or even let us know. We've decided to move these to Wednesday, away from Friday. So if that works really well for you, and I think by the numbers, Dimitri, I think it does work a lot better for people. I think this might be the new time slot that we choose. So obviously we'd love to get feedback if you've got any thoughts, but otherwise, I think we'll see you guys here next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.